to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they let this well upfield across the 45. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He fires one, it's intercepted. Picked off about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. They'll contain him to just...
He's going to get his catches, so if they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45. Down on a gain of 10. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because...
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Jason Sanders.
A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of him.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. With the Vikings and 49ers, you might remember met in the divisional round of the playoffs a season ago. The Vikings coming in off the overtime win against New Orleans. But the 49ers, they were rested and ready, and they got a couple of touchdown runs from Tevin Coleman. And their defense shut out the Vikings in the second half as that wound up a 27-10 Niner victory. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw again. Got it open there. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Niners 7, Vikings nothing.
They'll run on first down. Callahan. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Number 24.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, the 40, 30,
You're going to make everything
20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I can tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for dispute.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
2nd and long. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
And 10 at the 41-yard line.
And flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. For the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
4-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On 2nd down now, Callahan. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this 1st half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help him at contract time.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He's going to air one out. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Vikings 21, 49ers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll throw now on the final play. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On first down, Callahan. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, San Francisco.
They'll keep it on the ground. Callahan. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Vikings 28, 49ers 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. If you combine... Last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. They're just looking good hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan wrote, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now no speech is needed. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this one.
I can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. They try to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Trying to pay her, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Herb Smith Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Vikings 42, 49ers 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far, good second half. And well, sometimes I guess maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Julian Love picks it. Great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Callahan. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So he couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll look to throw now on first down, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Looking deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They'll look to throw again. The hitter here is complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's pretty bad for me.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. They'll run on first down with Akers. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cam Akers, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Vikings 49, 49ers 7. Just
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. He's got a man. Complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll look to throw. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Callahan. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Third down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
49ers.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going up top. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.